Welcome to our part two of exploration of poetry's evolution across local and international contexts. We'll delve into how cultural traditions, historical events, and technological advancements have shaped this vibrant form of expression over time. Romanticism and modernism in the 19th and 20th centuries saw poets breaking free from traditional forms, driven by political and social changes. Romantic poets like Wordsworth and Coleridge emphasized emotion and nature, while in the US, Whitman used free verse in Leaves of Grass to express democracy and the human spirit. Modernists like Eliot, Pound, and Yeats transformed poetry by experimenting with form and content, often reflecting disillusionment post-World War I. In Latin America, poets like Neruda and Mistral combined political themes with personal introspection, and African poets like Senghor and Soyinka addressed identity and decolonization. Latin American and African poetry in the 20th century reflected significant historical and cultural shifts. Latin American poets like Pablo Neruda, Gabriela Mistral, and Cesar Vallejo were influential in modernism, merging politics with personal themes. Neruda's Canto General explored Latin America's colonial past and justice. Meanwhile, African poets like Senghor and Soyinka used poetry to discuss identity and colonialism during decolonization. Postmodernism and contemporary poetry emerged in the latter half of the 20th century, responding to modernism with a playful, intertextual approach. Postmodern poets like Ashbery and Bernstein challenged language boundaries, while spoken word and slam poetry brought a performative aspect, highlighting issues of race and identity. The civil rights and Black arts movements inspired poets like Maya Angelou, Amiri Baraka, and Audre Lorde to address racial injustice, gender equality, and social change. Caribbean poets like Derek Walcott explored colonialism, identity, and exile, blending European poetry with Caribbean rhythms, as shown in Walcott's Omeros. Global contemporary poetry showcases diverse poets exploring themes like migration, climate change, and digital culture, with figures like Warsan Shire and Ocean Vuong highlighting displacement and identity. In the digital age and poetry, technology has transformed how poetry is shared and consumed. Instagram and Twitter have popularized visual and micro-poetry, with poets like Rupi Kaur gaining fame through emotionally resonant works. Online platforms enable self-publishing, allowing new voices to emerge outside traditional circles. The rise of spoken word on digital platforms has allowed local poets, particularly those from marginalized communities, to gain international acclaim. Platforms like YouTube have become spaces where performances can go viral, as seen in South Africa with poets such as Koleka Putuma, who leverage digital media to amplify their voices. In conclusion, poetry's evolution from oral traditions to digital forms highlights its adaptability and global reach. It remains a multifaceted art form, responding to cultural shifts and the evolving needs of expression worldwide. Thank you for joining us.